Selfish boot about prioritizing your own mental and emotional health. There is a brutal truth that many people avoid when it comes to their love life. This truth can be uncomfortable to face, but doing so can be a transformative experience. It is this: you are responsible for your own happiness. None else can complete you, fix you, or save you. Understanding this simple yet profound reality can change the way you approach relationships and lead to deeper, more fulfilling connections with others. When people enter into relationships with the belief that their partner will make them whole, they set themselves up for disappointment and frustration. The idea that another person can fill the gaps in your life or resolve your insecurities is a myth perpetuated by popular culture, movies, and fairy tales. The notion of a soulmate who will sweep you off your feet and solve all your problems is enticing, but it is not realistic. True love is not about finding someone who completes you, but about building a partnership with someone who complements you. Taking responsibility for your own happiness means recognizing that you are in control of your emotions, your choices, and your life. This can be an empowering realization because it puts the power back in your hands. Instead of waiting for someone to make you happy, you can take proactive steps to create a life that brings you joy. This does not mean that relationships are not important, but it shifts the focus from dependency to mutual support. When you take ownership of your happiness, you free your partner from the impossible task of trying to fix your life. This can lead to healthier dynamics in your relationship because both partners are able to approach each other from a place of wholeness rather than neediness. A healthy relationship is built on mutual respect, trust, and understanding, not on unrealistic expectations or demands. Facing this brutal truth also requires you to look inward and address your own insecurities and emotional baggage. Many people carry unresolved issues from their past into their relationship, hoping that their partner will help them heal. While a supportive partner can provide comfort and encouragement, true healing comes from within. You must be willing to confront your own fears and vulnerabilities and work on yourself before you can fully open up to another person. This process of self-reflection can be challenging, but it's also incredibly rewarding. By understanding your own needs, values, and boundaries, you can communicate more effectively with your partner. You can express your desires and concerns without fear of judgment, and you can listen to their needs with empathy and compassion. This creates a strong foundation for a lasting connection. One of the key benefits of facing this truth is that it allows you to set the healthier boundaries in your relationships. When you take responsibility for your own happiness, you are less likely to tolerate behavior that undermines your well-being. You can recognize when boundaries are essential for maintaining a balanced and respectful relationship. They help you protect your sense of self while also honoring your partner's individuality. A relationship without boundaries can quickly become codependent or toxic, which can lead to resentment and dissatisfaction. By establishing clear boundaries, you create a safe space where both partners can thrive. Another important aspect of this truth is learning to accept your partner as they are, not as you wish them to be. Many people fall into the trap of trying to change their partner to fit their ideal image. But this is a recipe for disappointment and conflict. None is perfect, and expecting perfection from your partner is unfair and unrealistic. Instead, focus on appreciating their strengths and understanding their flaws. Recognize that love is not about finding someone who is flawless, but about loving someone in spite of their imperfections. This does not mean that you should ignore red flags or tolerate abusive behavior, but it does mean that you should approach your partner with compassion and an open mind. People grow and evolve. Over time in a successful relationship requires both partners to support each other's growth. By accepting and encouraging each other, you can build a stronger and more resilient partnership. Taking responsibility for your own happiness also involves letting go of the need for external validation. Many people seek approval from their partner or others as a way to feel good about themselves, but this can create an unhealthy dynamic in your relationship. If your self-worth is tied to someone else's opinion of you, it can lead to insecurity and dependence. Instead, work on building your self-esteem from within and recognize your own intrinsic value. When you feel confident and secure in yourself, you are less likely to seek validation from others. This can make you more attractive to potential partners because self-assurance is a desirable quality. It also allows you to approach relationships from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. You are not seeking someone to complete you, but to share your life with you. Facing this brutal truth can also help you navigate conflict in your relationships more effectively. Disagreements are a natural part of any partnership, but how you handle them can make or break your connection. When you take responsibility for your own happiness, you are less likely to blame your partner for your problems. Instead, you can approach conflicts with a willingness to listen and understand their perspective. Effective communication is key to resolving disagreements and strengthening your bond. This means expressing your feelings honestly and respectfully, while also being open to feedback from your partner. It involves finding common ground and working together to find solutions that benefit both of you. By approaching conflict as a team rather than adversaries, you can deepen your connection and build trust. Another way that facing this truth transforms your love often comes in forms you do not anticipate, and being flexible can lead to surprising and fulfilling connections. By focusing on what truly matters, such as shared values and emotional compatibility, you can prioritize the qualities that contribute to a lasting relationship. Physical appearance or superficial traits may catch your attention initially, but they are not the foundation of a meaningful partnership. When you let go of rigid expectations, you allow yourself to see the beauty in someone's individuality and appreciate them for who they are. Facing this truth also encourages you to embrace vulnerability. Many people fear opening up to their partner because they worry about being judged or rejected, but vulnerability is essential for building intimacy. When you take responsibility for your own happiness, you can approach vulnerability from a place of strength rather than fear. You can share your thoughts and feelings with your partner without expecting them to fix or rescue you. Being vulnerable allows you to connect on a deeper level and fosters a sense of trust and authenticity in your relationship. It shows your partner that you are willing to be honest and open even when it feels uncomfortable. This can inspire them to do the same, creating a cycle of mutual understanding and support. Ultimately, facing this brutal truth transforms your love life by shifting your mindset from dependency to empowerment. It helps you recognize that you are the author of your own story, and that your happiness does not depend on anyone else. This does not mean that relationships are not valuable, but it allows you to approach them from a place of abundance rather than need. Now you take responsibility for your own happiness. You can build healthier, more fulfilling relationships with others. You can set clear boundaries, communicate effectively, and embrace vulnerability. You can appreciate your partner for who they are rather than trying to change them, and you can navigate conflict with compassion and understanding. This creates a strong foundation for a lasting and meaningful connection. Facing this truth can be challenging, but it's also incredibly liberating. It allows you to break free from the cycle of unrealistic expectations and disappointment, and opens the door to a deeper, more authentic love. By taking ownership of your happiness, you can transform your love life and create a partnership that is built on mutual respect, trust, and support. This is the essence of true love, and it begins with you.